Well, I think we can all agree it's starting to take shape. Welcome back to Guzzi, and it's coming along nicely, I think. Yes, the seat's off again. We just need to do a little adjustment here so it hinges up without fouling on the tank. And for that, we're going to be using that. There we go. That's a bit better. Yes, seat pad coming soon. So yes, as I think I said earlier, I've decided to replace, i.e. put back in the original coils. I'm going to do a little bit of different wiring on them just to make life easier. I've painted those up. The original bracket mounts there. Obviously we'll remove the chopsticks, and basically they've got to go in there, those two holes there, and down here somewhere there's some other ones, yeah, at an angle. And then we can put the tank on, then we can hook up fuel lines, and then I suppose we can try and start it up, maybe take it for a ride even. That'd be exciting. Yeah, yes, it's much better. Positive and ground. Yeah. Lovely. Be rude not to finish them off. Yes, I'll tidy up the overlap. Am I a silly ass? Well, it was a lot of fun and games, as imagined, but we've got the bottom one in, and I think that's going to be the most difficult. Yeah. Number 2 coil in place. Much easier, obviously, to fit. So now what? Well, I just put the tank on, hook up fuel lines, and see if the bug will start, I suppose. I mean, there's really no reason it shouldn't, because I don't think I've messed with anything that should interfere with that. But before we do that, there's something I'm not been entirely happy with, and that's the fuel lines. Yeah, so we've been using this, which has a too small an orifice. It's a 5mm, and I think what we want is 8. I had some 8 kicking around, this clear stuff, as you can see, a lot bigger, and that is what we want to use. And I've found some red. Yeah. So we'll be tearing apart what we've already done and redoing it better. A few stickers turned up. We like stickers. We're not putting the pad on the back there, and yeah, that one there too. We like stickers. So that's that fuel crossover piece, stripped down again, all the pipage taken off with the aid of several knives and spanners and God knows what to get that off there. But yeah, we're ready to go for the new pipage, which will be that size, except red. So my idea for the seat was to wrap it like the Stratus behind me. Yeah. So Eric came around and he took a look at the seat and he took a look at the material itself, and basically the wrap wouldn't adhere to that, and it would have been a waste of time. So I thank him for his honesty, and now I've got to do something different. Alcantara, here we come. We have new fuel line, red, and plenty of it. Trouble is, it's just a little bit, it's the right size, it's just a little bit stiff. This is getting a bit like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. New stuff's too rigid, old stuff's too bendy, and this one's just about right. Can't get this in red though, I don't think. Never mind. I think I'll just get some more of this. What also turned up is our Alcantara-ish kind of seat covering. So let's get on with that. Well, luckily they folded it into sections just about the same size as the seat, because I'm not sure if you can get the creases out very easily. They should stretch out. I don't think I want to iron this stuff. I think it'll just melt. Notice I'm not doing this in the workshop in an effort to keep it somewhat clean. Obviously there will be dog hair involved. Right, little wolf. I don't know if this is a done thing, but I thought it was a good idea. I'll put some staples out here, just 1, 2, 3, 4, just to kind of tighten it up, so then I don't have to tension this at the same time as I'm doing all these. Maybe a top tip, a top tink tip. So far so good. Now the tricky bit, of course. Yes, the corners and what of this excess to chop out and how far down and all that kind of stuff. So again, what I've done is just a few real inboard staples, 3 on each end, to kind of hold it where I want it, right? And then we can work out the rest. Not that complicated, is it? Well, actually it is, which is why if it's anything more complex than this, I usually take it to somebody who knows what they're doing. But I did this on the Suzuki, I think, yeah, the Suzuki, with the same material. It's very nice material, very flexible, and a relatively simple shape. Although nothing's that simple, right? I mean, even if it was a complete square, it would still actually be quite complicated at the corners, which is what we're doing next. And the reason that's complicated is because we don't want a big bulk of material there, right, on every corner. Didn't matter on the bumper car, obviously, because it doesn't have to fit flush to anything, but this has to sit flush to the seat pan, right? So we've got to get this as kind of flush as possible. So what we need to do is work out what to cut out to enable that. Luckily, we've probably got 9 more attempts in this bag, so if we get it wrong, we'll have another go. So let's get on with it. So what you need is a pair of scissors sharper than these ones, but I'm getting there. So this is our first corner, kinda done. Obviously we'll tidy it up underneath a bit, but that's what it looks like. That's not bad, is it? Almost there. Looking good. Ish. As you can see, I went for what was available to me because I like this pipe. Yeah, it's good. So those sections are going to go down to the carburetors, and I might try some of this new not flexy stuff to actually go to the fuel tank. Seat still in progress, awaiting sharper scissors. So now all we have to do is affix it to the seat pan. Yeah, but before we do that, I want to see if we're going to mount the oil catch tank in there. Yes, this one. One oil catch can mounted through there. That bolt there. Yeah, pipe on, just clamp it up. We're getting close to the finish line. Just trimming up the fuel lines. Now we've got our new clear piping. But unfortunately, we've got a bit of an issue with these bloody petcocks again. Clearly they're not in the same place as they were on the original tank, and it's right there on the top of the carburetor. God damn it. Well, I've turned it round a little bit, which is a little bit better, but it's really tight. It's right up there. Well, it's on. I guess I can get a clip on there as well. Yeah, tighter than I'd like. And there's the other one on the other side. That one's okay. No interference involved. Copious pipage and cut-offs. Right, just got to get some clips on now. Should be fun. Then I think we can fire it up. So while I'm doing that, you've got time to subscribe down here and give the video a thumbs up. Yeah, and we'll come back and see if we can fire it up. I hate these moments because 50% of the time it doesn't work, and then yeah. Turns out Goldilocks ain't all she's cracked up to be, because there's still a kink there. Now, this may be because it's too long, it may be where I've got this bloody X piece, which is a real nightmare, honestly. Yeah, that bit. All in all, a right fiddle. I think I mentioned springs before. I've ordered some springs to try and reinforce the tubing at the bend to stop it actually kinking and closing up. So I'm going to try that first and see where that takes us. We have springs, finally. Yes, of course I ordered the wrong size. This size to be precise. A 12mm outer diameter spring with the wire itself 0.8 of a millimeter. I thought that would fit perfectly snugly on a 10mm outer tube, but it doesn't. So we had to go for 14mm, which fits beautifully. Like so. And as you can see, it protects it from kinking. So I think that's that problem solved. So it turns out there was a simple solution here, because I had these pointing the other way, right, which created the sharp angle. Now we've got them pointing this way, no sharp angle. We've still got the springs on, but it works. Always worth taking a breather and looking at it a different way. Also by reviewing previous videos, which always helps to see how it was in the first place. I don't make these videos just for your amusement, they're a useful reference. Well, is he going to fire it up? He said he was going to fire it up. Well, maybe next time. Yes, there's a few more little bits and pieces I've got to tidy up, and I've been banging on for quite long enough, so thanks for staying with me, if you're still here, of course. If so, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe down here somewhere, and we'll be firing it up next time around, I promise, or at least we'll be trying. Can't promise anything, obviously. So do tune in again and encourage others to watch my lunacy.